Hello, my wonderful children. How are you doing? Hope you are keeping safe. Great. And hope you are enjoying your stay at home. Are you watching the videos? And you are writing your notes? If you are doing that, great. Then, how was the last test? Were you able to finish before the time elapsed? Did you see your score? Great. Great. And if you have not performed up to what you expected, do not feel sad and don't panic. That is not the end of it. That has not made you a failure. Is that taken? Great. The subject we have today is social studies. And the topic is developing our human resources. Developing our human resources. Let's quickly do a recap of what we learned before the test. The last class before the test, we did resources. We dwelt so much on that topic. And we are made to understand the definition of resources, the types of resources that we have. We said we have 3 types of resources. We have human resources, capital resources, and natural resources. Today we'll be dwelling more on human resources and how to develop human resources. Now, at the end of the lesson, let's look at the learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to define resources, define human resources, explain human resources development, state the types of job and the primary aim of engaging in job, employment, work, or occupation. What are resources? Resources are useful things found in and around our environment which can be converted to wealth by a nation. Resources are useful things found in and around the environment which can be converted to wealth by a nation. Types of resources. We have 3 types of resources. We have human resources, capital resources. We said that's what will you need to start a business. The money needed to start a business is known as capital. Capital. And you also need 1 or 2 people around you to help you. If you're operating a shop, you need someone. If you are not available to stay in that shop, you need someone to stay in the shop. Though the person is under human resources, but you are going to pay that person at the end of the month or weekly, depending on your bargain with that person. Then we said the last type of resources is natural resources. Natural resources, examples are land, water, plant, mineral resources. And we said mineral resources come in form of raw materials. They come in form of raw materials that you need to work on them to bring out the product out of them. And that product is known as finished goods. Finished goods. What are human resources? Human resources can be defined as the people's skills and abilities. That is those power or abilities in people that can be made use of either by companies, that's where the raw materials will be converted to finished goods. Either you call it company, because a commerce teacher will tell you there is difference between company and factory. Okay? And we should not be ignorant because we are learner people. So we should not be ignorant. Now, in a factory, that is where the conversion of the raw materials, take place. Now, companies, they make use of human beings in companies or the community to make wealth by either an individual or a nation. To make wealth either by an individual or a nation. Types of job. A job is that you call it job, employment, work, or occupation is a person's role in society. Your role in society is your job. Your job. More specifically, a job is an activity. Often regular and performed in exchange for payments. The activity that you engage in or you perform in exchange for payment is a job. You are performing or you are engaged in sweeping a compound. Someone is engaged in sweeping a compound for another person. They will pay that person for sweeping because that's not the person's compound. You are being engaged to sweep. So whatever you do, an activity that you do regularly or that you perform in exchange for payment is a job. We need jobs primarily because we have to earn money. We have to earn money. Money is a crucial aspect of our lives. It's a crucial aspect, and you have to work for it. You work for it either through the natural resources or through your human resources, engaging yourself in an activity, in exchange for payments, Now, types of job that one can engage in exchange for payments can be categorized into three. Number one, trade. Number two, profession. Number three, unskilled. We are going to take each of the concepts one after the other. Now, trade. Examples include plumber, electrician, carpenter, baker, butcher, bricklayer, blacksmith, mechanic, hairstylist, seamstress, and so on and so forth. Now, to become a trade person, one has to do a course. You learn as an apprentice. Is a kind of an informal training. Which you have to study a course. You have to do a course. You learn as an apprentice. An apprentice is somebody that is learning a trade. You learn as an apprentice and complete a period of practical work. And a hairstylist is not just a hairstylist by waking up from sleep. No, you have to do a course. Learn as an apprentice for the number of months or years, depending on how you have negotiated with your master. And complete a period of practical work. You complete a period of practical work, then you now be engaged in an activity in payment for the job you are done or you are doing. Another type of job is profession. For this type of job, you need a school. You need to go to a school, either university, polytechnic, college of education, in order to obtain qualification, or certificates. Examples include lawyers, doctors, dentists, architects, librarians, engineers, teachers, or pharmacists. Sea captain, pilots, cosmologists, as people that take care of the screen, and so on and so forth. Now, the last type of job is unskilled. Unskilled examples include farm laborer, grocery clerk. Grocery clerks are, in fact, their job is now moving. There are people that go to the market now that people don't want to go out there because of coronavirus. Now, people will go to the market in their place to get their food stuff for them. Mention any type of food stuff that you want. They will come and put it at your doorpost. All you just need to do is to pay them for the activity that they have engaged in bringing those food stuff for you. So we have grocery clerk, we have cleaner, we have fruit pickers, and we have guards. We have guards. They do not go to any school to learn anything, either formal or informal. They have not gone to school, but they are using their abilities. Remember, we say human resources have to do with the skills. With the skills or ability, that is the power that somebody can use in order to engage in an activity. Now, this unskilled people or unskilled type of job does not need to go to a school or to engage in a course. All you just need, this set of workers do not undergo any form of training, either formal or informal. Either formal or informal. Now, what is human resources development? What is human resources development? Resources development is the way in which the knowledge and skills of people can be improved by training them to be better on their jobs. We need it. You need to develop that human resources for people that have not gone to school, that are using their power or their abilities. They need to improve on their abilities or the power. Is it based on human relation? Yes, you need to develop more on it. Now, let's take resources again. Resources development is the way in which the knowledge and skills of people can be improved by training them to be better on their jobs. Process of developing human resources. To develop human resources, the following process has to be followed. The following process has to be followed. Number one, necessary skills. Necessary skill. For human resources to be developed, it is necessary for people to have the basic skills. It is the basic skills in them that will be developed. It is the basic skills in them that will be developed. For the trade and profession, the skills that you have acquired, either by learning and as an apprentice or by going to school as a student, the skills that you have acquired, the training that you have undergone needs to be developed. It is necessary for people to have the basic skills. It is the basic skills in them that will be developed. Now, when you develop that basic skills, you have gone to school, you have developed that skills, you have gone to learn, to a college to learn, or to a shop to learn as an apprentice, you have developed that skill, you have acquired that skill from there. You don't relax. You don't relax. You need training from time to time. If people already have the basic skills, then individual can be trained to improve the skills they have already had. There are competitions. We have a lot of competitions out there. So you don't relax on the skills that you have acquired. You are a seamstress. Oh, beautiful. You can sew. You can sew various types of clothes that will fit people. Do you know people are competing with that? They are competing with that with you. So you have to go for training from time to time. Is it in time of your shop? There is a proverb that says, first impression lasts longer. Somebody coming to your shop to see your shop. Is it a kind of shop that is inviting? Oh, Your own is profession. You have gone to school to learn a trade, and you have gone to school to learn a course. You are now a lawyer. Oh, you have many baristas in the courts that can speak. They will talk that people who want to come and start licking their lips because of the sweet words that will be coming forth from their mouth. So after you have acquired the necessary skill, you need to go for training. You need to go for training. Even the unskilled needs to go for training. As a guard, you should go for training on how to open the gates. You don't open the gate for anybody anyhow. Is that okay? Let's quickly do a recap of what we have learned. We said human resources. Human resources can be defined as the people's skills and abilities, that is, those power or abilities in people that can be made use of either by complaints, that abilities in you, that power in you, that skill, those trainings, those teachings that you have acquired. Like some of us can solve our mathematics correctly. We can read. You can read your literature. I have one of you that will read as if is the person, as if he's singing. You all know the person. You are saying the person already, the person's name already. Correct. Now, those skills that you have acquired by coming to school, or those ones that those people that have gone to learn a trade have acquired in the process of their stay as an apprentice, now can be converted to wealth by that person or the nation. The nation, you must be able to benefit your nation. By the time you pay tax for the money you have acquired, mommy and daddy are paying tax, so from their salary, they are paying tax. Now, by the time you pay tax to the government. The nation is now acquiring its own wealth from your power or your skill or your abilities. You are not a liability. You are not a liability to the nation. And none of us will become liabilities in Jesus' name. We have to do whatever your hands find doing. You do it what? You do it with the whole of your heart. Read your books very well. Be excellent in what you are doing. In that wise, you are making what? Wealth for yourself, for your family, and the nation at large. Then we say we have types of job. We have trade, profession, and unskilled. Trade, we say the person that goes for trade is an apprentice. Is an apprentice. And have to learn as an apprentice and complete a period of practical work. And if you are a profession, you must have your certificate, qualification. Then we say the unskilled are those people that are just using their abilities or their power to make wealth as well. They have not gone to learn any trade. They have not gone to school. They must not just become liabilities. God has given every one of us power. He said he has given us power to make wealth. Can you see even Bible supporting resources? They have given us power to make wealth. So now they have not gone to learn trade. They have not gone to school. They must not just stay. They must apply the power, the abilities that God has given to them in order to make what? Wealth. Now, why do we need to work? Why do we need to work? Why do we need to work? We need to work in order to make wealth, to make money, to make money. Money is a crucial aspect of our lives. We work in order to make money. Can you see it on the screen? Money is a crucial aspect of our lives. It's a crucial aspect of our lives. Then the last aspect of this class we look at what is human resources development? Resources development is the ability in which the knowledge and skills of people can be improved by training them. By training them. Process of developing human resources, you must acquire skill first. Then you go for training. Why? Because you have competitors. Competitors are many out there competing with you in that field. In that skill that you think you have acquired, many people have acquired it as well. So you have to train yourself from time to time. From time to time. Now let's quickly look at the learning objectives to see if indeed we have been able to touch those aspects. We have defined resources as those things in and around our environments that can be converted to make wealth by a nation. And we have looked at human resources as those skills or abilities, those power that you can convert to make wealth by companies or by a nation. Then we say human develop resources in training people on those skills. Then the types of job, we have trade, profession, and unskilled. The primary aim of engaging in a job is to do what? Money, to make money. Money is a crucial aspect of our lives. Money. You know how you collect money from mom and dad every now and then. Hey, they have got those money that they are spending from converting their abilities and their skills to make money, to make wealth, to make wealth. That is the end of the class. I want to believe it is interesting. And you have started thinking of what you are going to become as well, because you must acquire skills. You must acquire skills. So you have started thinking of the profession that you go into. Oh, I want to become a lawyer. I want to become a doctor. I want to become an engineer. I want to become a pilot. Remember the day we did career day in the school, and many of you wore the profession clothes. Some people wore the cloth of a surgeon, and the cloth of a doctor, the cloth of a pilot, the cloth of a soldier, you know, and everyone was happy. Everyone was happy. I pray that the Lord will give you the grace to fulfill your destiny in Jesus' name. Always think about it and ponder more on it, that I must become this, and you work towards it. You work towards achieving it, and the Lord will grant you to achieve it. Make sure you observe your personal ideal. I will not stop saying it in as much as we are still in this pandemic. Keep watching your ends under running water for at least 20 seconds. If you don't have any reason to leave your house, do not do so. Stay in. And if you have any cause to leave your house, always put on your face mask. Always put on your face mask. And when you come back home, remove your outfits at the doorpost. Remove your outfit at the doorpost. Wash it immediately and sanitize your hands. Wherever you have gone to or that you go to, make sure you sanitize your hands immediately you get there. Immediately you get there in order to prevent coronavirus. And God will keep saving us even at this time that we have. Bye.